Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow, and we're back with week 1 of Sunyshore Battle Federation LowTier. We're taking on Littlebigs, fellow season 1 veteran, and the Rain City Rillaboom, of course. Right off the bat, this week 1 matchup will be an interesting one. So right off the bat, Littlebigs has Tinkaton, which is, in my opinion, one of the super best mons in the format, right? So, gotta be really careful around that. But of course, give it a whole team. Tinkaton, Braviary, Dragalge, Pikachu as a Terra Captain with Electric, Ice, and Normal. Tauros, Paldea, Aqua, Whimsicott, Sandslash, Espeon, Houndoom, Walrein, and a Sudowoodo, which can Terra into Rock, Grass, and Ghost. I'm gonna put the team somewhere on the screen here for you all to have a look at as well, so you know what I'm talking about. In order to counteract this, starting us off is our first round pick, Choice Bandit Barraskewda. Liquidation, Flip Turn, Poison Jab, and Psychic Fangs. Basically hits the entire team for at least neutral. And with the attack and the speed, we can go adamant here and just be really annoying, as they don't have a really good way of switching into me, aside from maybe the Walrein, which will obviously would obviously die to close combat, which we of course don't have, but they don't know that, so that is good. Second of all, is our Rotom Frost. 208 speed basically allows me to always outspeed the I think it's it's like a max speed Braviary, which I went for here, then rest into HP and defense. Blizzard, Volt Switch, Defog, and Paint Split with heavy duty boots just looks really solid into what my opponent has overall. Just a nice bulky pivoting Rotom is what it's here for, basically. Coming up next is our physically defensive Dradagon with Dragon Tail, Stealth Rock, Sucker Punch, and Glare. I first had Rest here to shrug off potential statuses and heal this thing back up, because it actually takes hits even with a Fizdef set from, like, it takes the fire moves from like a Houndoom rather well still. However, I decided it's mainly here to just tank it from the Braviary, get a lot of damage off with Ruskin, if it's like a bulk of Braviary, phase it out with Dragon Tail, paralyze it with Glare, and obviously get up Rocks, because Rocks to break like Sturdy from Sudowoodo, or just some Focus Sashes on the likes of Whimsicott, which could be brought here. Looks like kinda mandatory. I could have been Mold Breaker to guarantee Rocks even against like an Espeon switching in, but realistically Espeon is so physically frail, you probably don't want to come in on this, so that's the reason for this. Rocky Helmet as an item, just again more chip on like a Braviary or like a knock. If I take like a knockoff, I'm gonna do like 28% back to my opponent immediately, which is good. And also in Tauros moves will be taken rather well. Coming next is a fast, bulky Shaman with Seed Flare, Earth Power, Leech Seed, and Psychic. The free moves giving me really good coverage in my opponent's team, I think. Seed Flare also with the secondary effect, if it hits, is really strong to just drop the SBF sets of my opponents. Like Seed Flare into Earth Power always kills Tinkaton, for example, if I get the SBF drop. Which is really good here, unless it's like a max SBF AV Tinkaton, but I don't think it would be here. So that's really good overall. Coming up next is Choice Scarfed Golurk. With enough speed basically to outrun a non-scarfed Espeon, I think is what that speed was for. Actually, no, I don't. No, never mind. I think it's actually like a non-scarfed Tinkaton is what I'm going for here. A non-scarfed Tinkaton is trying to speed creep my Rotom. Something along the lines of that. He built this team like a week ago, so I'm not too sure. But speed creeping something you can be sure. With the Choice Scarf, guaranteed faster than any version of non-scarfed Houndoom. Basically, also, and I think then in that, which also should make me like almost faster than Tinkaton and then I think I just put, it should be faster than a non-scarfed Tinkaton, basically, is what we went with here. Earthquake, Poltergeist, and Dynamic Punch hit my opponent's team really hard, if I can make the right prediction. Obviously, Tauros is annoying for it, but if it's a defensive Tauros, I might just trick it, or just trick like a Whimsicott trying to switch in. Or even the Tinkaton, because with a Scarf, like, it can't Gigaton Hammer twice in a row, right? So Scarf Tinkaton isn't actually, you don't want to Scarf Tinkaton, basically. That's gonna be really useful. And yeah, just like a nice breaker into my opponent's team. And last but not least, we have a SBF Copperaja, which switches into Espeon for days, also comes in on Dragalge rather well, with Earthquake, Heavy Slim, Knockoff, and a second set of Stealth Rock, because I really want those up and to break like Sashes or Sturdies, which could be brought. Also, if I like knock off Braviary's Boots with this, it also takes 25% on entry, which is really, really good. As does a non-Boots Walrein and non-Boots Houndoom if I can knock them off, for example. So that's really, really good overall. And yeah, that's gonna be our team. Yeah, I shall get connected to Biggs, and I shall see all of you in the battle. And there we go, everybody. First SBF battle of the season. Actually, second one. First low-tier battle, however, against Littlebigs. And as you can see, there's the Espeon. There is Whims, like double fairy types annoying. Okay, no Pikachu, no Sudowoodo, so no Terra at all. Good. Okay, so no Terra in this entire game, but that's cool. That is very cool with me. Let's see, who else are we missing? We've got no Tauros. Okay, no Sandslash, no Walrein. Okay, so the moves my Barraskewda here clicks look very good. Like, this looks very good, like right off the bat. In terms of a lead, I could see them lead Tinkaton or Espeon actually. I think my Shaman is decent into both. Could also just lead Dradigon, but if that's Tinker, that's bad. Actually, I think I want to lead Copper, because Copper is actually really good into everything but Houndoom. So we lead Copper here. They lead Espeon, yeah, beautiful. So my Copperaja versus an Espeon. I don't think this has as much to hit me with, do you? Espeon. Do you get Focus Blast? Because I don't think you do, right? Like, any fighting coverage on this? Fighting, no fighting, no ground, no fighting, no ground. I don't think this has anything to hit me with, really, besides, like, double kicks. I think knockoff's really free. Okay, it just reflects. Okay, that's just to reflect Espeon. Okay. With no item, interesting. I'm just gonna throw up Stealth Rock. I have Psychic Things on Scooter to get rid of that, so... Yawn, okay. Oh god, I'm so stupid. Of course, yeah, that's my bad. I'm gonna go Rotom Defog, I think? Defog should still work even on Magic Bounce, right? Oh, it's no item because of Poltergeist from... Okay, I see you. I see you, brother. I absolutely see you. That's smart. Damn, that's smart. Okay, yeah, so me setting up hazards for them is pretty stupid. So Reflect, Yawn, no item. So this Reflect isn't forever. Not gonna let Copper fall asleep though. Could also go Shaman and let Shaman take... Nah, I think Rotom's fine. It probably will try to set up with Houndoom behind this. God, I'm so stupid. Okay, let's concentrate on the battle now. Let us concentrate. So the Espeons Reflect and Yawn. That's interesting. Let's see. Who comes in here? Okay, just Psyshocks. Yeah, that didn't do as much. I'll defog here. So Psyshock, Yawn, Reflect +1. Fine. That's fine. Rotom can, like, Pain Split up on Dragalge. Can Pain Split up on, like, probably even Whims. Okay, they got Tinkaton, that's whatever. Yep, get rid of those. And I think I just go back to Copper, really. I think I just go Copper. Because Earthquake's rather free. Tinkerton doesn't do as much to hurt Copperaja. They might just set up rocks, which is whatever. Or like T-Wave or something. Which is also fine, I think. I just don't want to give them a Gigatron Hammer into me because I don't know anything about this thing's speed yet. Like, actually, what I could calc real quick. Psyshock. Okay, that's a really bulky Espeon, by the way. For this Tony to do like this little to my Rotom here. Size 39.5. Sounds wrong. Yeah, just Gigaton, but it's whatever. I'll click Earthquake here. Could also knock once. If the Espeon wants to come out, it can. I think I'll knock, actually. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's Boots. Copperaja into Braviary. Let's say you're something along the lines of this knockoff. That's defensive as hell. That's like, yeah, that's like max defense. Also, is something with my calc off? Because these calcs... Oh no, never mind, the calc lines up. Never mind, I just low rolled. I'll go Dredigon now. Yui, fine, they take more chip. Beautiful. Probably Whimsicott wants to come out now. Which, again, gives me free Copperaja. Yep, there's Whims. There is the Whims, indeed. Double Stealth Rock's pretty funny, by the way. I don't think I even needed that. I failed to see... Like, they might also... I mean, they might just U-turn, but I think I go Copper anyway. The Braviary is really chipped already. That's good. Yeah, let's see what else. If I were them, they can Leech Seed, of course, which would be annoying. I could also just go... I could pivot Shaman once. I could pivot Shaman once if they want to go... But Shaman is not really good into Braviary, honestly. And, like, the Braviary is bulky... Probably doesn't die to one move from... No, it doesn't die at all to any move from my Shaman. Wait, you're not Spadef, you're defensive, but... It doesn't matter, like, I do 20% max with that Psychic on it, so... if I want to be proactive, I could double Rotom. And then just Volt. Don't think I want to, though. My Dredigon, however, into Whimsicott, right? Whimsicott. Moonblast is like so much to me, though. Should never let them, like, I should never let them Moonblast me, so I think I have to go Copper. Copper, I think Copper is a really good play because Copper takes nothing from this, like 10% from Moonblast. It's like Energy Ball, same thing. If it's U-turn, okay, they just double to Espeon, that's whatever. Espeon, my Copperaja versus their defensive and bulky Espeon. I think I'll just Heavy Slam you. They want to reflect, so be it. Yep. Just Heavy Slam for damage. 33 behind the reflect is interesting. Reflect. Heavy Slam did 33. That's... Are you max Are you everything max defense, bro? No, that's not max defense at all, by the way. That's... But it has some defense, I think. No. Never mind, just max HP. That's just max HP. I could knock once here. I could also just double out to Golurk. I don't think I want to. Like, this is... I honestly assume this is for, like, a Houndoom to set up on me. Could just go Shaman once. I think I'm just gonna go Shaman, honestly. Yeah, they yawn me, that's whatever. I think I'll just throw off a Seed Flare. Is my play? Or an Earth... Actually, Earth Power might also be... Earth Power might also be an idea. Well, Seed Flare would put them... I could take out Braviary. Like, Seed Flare actually puts everything on quite the... something. Because I think not even Dragalge like would tank like a Seed Flare into an Earth Power or something. Because Seed Flare if I get the drop, that is. But yeah, I think Seed Flare. Okay, Morning Sun there. Yep. Okay, good. We fall asleep here, that's whatever. They can Morning Sun again, which is fine. Because I think what I want to do here basically now is to switch this. Okay, so Psyshock is their only damaging move, so you do bloody nothing to Copper. I get to bring out Copper here. If they can Morning Sun again, that's whatever, but their Reflect will whittle away. I gotta go check your Braviary, it's whatever. That is whatever. Braviary. Defensive. Impish. Roost is very likely to come out here, so I assume they would go for Roost. I think I can just go Rotom. Actually, yeah, actually, I just set up a Rocks, honestly. Like, yeah. Roost was the obvious play here from them. U-turn Roost, Brave Bird. U-turn Roost, Brave Bird, Bulk? Probably? Can go Dragon once. Okay, defog. Okay, so it's mono Brave Bird. I'm glaring. They go as last time they went what on my Dragon? The U-turn went Whims. Okay. Probably gonna hard switch if anything. I'll try and get a glare off right now. I will just try and get a glare off. If they go Espeon though, how bad would it be? I mean, they have double fairy. They should. I think they would go to one of the fairies here. They should never risk their Espeon here, I think, because if this Espeon gets too low. It's only Reflect, by the way, so no Light Screen. So Shaman's moves are pretty free overall, as are Rotom's. Yeah. Basically, all I need is to be rid of you. I could trick this a Choice Scarf, honestly, because even with a Scarf, this isn't a threat. Okay, they actually just Brave Bird me, which is whatever, really. I get my Glare. Beautiful. You don't really hurt Rotom at all. You do not hurt my Rotom at all. Yeah, they just Roost. I think I get the click with my Rotom Frost. I'm at 65%. So Pain Split would heal me by quite a bunch, because this is really fat. But I don't think I need to go for this yet. I think I can just Volt. Yeah, they could Tink. Tink's fine. Tink is whatever. On this Tinkaton, I think I just bring out Shaman again. Or I bring out Golurk and Trick. Could also just go Copper always, but that lets in Espeon in. Actually, it does not let Espeon in at all, right? Because I think Copperaja on an Espeon, on a max HP Espeon, 252. Actually, I do nothing to you. Holy cow. Why are you so bulky, man? Espeon would be a 2-shot from the range it's at. Earthquake really threatens Tink. Heavy Slam does a lot to basically anything. You're no item at all. Also, my Rotom Frost doing. No, no. I need Tinkaton here against Rotom Frost. Volt Switch not doing 20. That's rather Spadeffy. Yeah, that's Spadef. That's hella Spadef. either max SBF and I got a max roll or some SBF and I got a low roll. I have a 1. So, copper. You don't have an air balloon. Copper actually does nothing really. Go lurk. Why is... Oh wait, I have the reflect still on. No! Yeah, no, then it's... They don't have a reflect up right now, so... Copper Raja... Into this max HP Espeon, right? No item. Yeah, so heavy slam's a kill. I'm heavy slamming. They could stay in it, knock me, that would be annoying. They know I got Stealth Rock on me though, so they might want to try and get Espeon. If I can be rid of Espeon, that would be so good. Also like Braviary does not touch me at all. This is 2-shot by Heavy Slam. And if they stay in it, knock me, I might lose my lefties, but I then can just Earthquake after for the knockout on this, I think. Based on what I see. There's no way you ever go Espeon, right? But you also don't go... I think you have to go Braviary here? No, okay, they just knock. They critically hit knock me. Okay, Citrus. I might be forced to Earthquake now. I don't want to though. Heavy Slam again. I Heavy Slam again. Actually, Earthquake. Okay, actually, Braviary coming in, right? I mean, Heavy Slam does a good chunks, and they could always get paralyzed. So Heavy Slam's still free. Because I really doubt you ever want to go like Houndoom. Braviary's default, so Whimsicott probably isn't. Maybe like a Scarfed Whims or whatever. Basically, what I want to go for is chip everything down, so my Scooter... Yeah, they go Brave, that's whatever. Because you do not hurt me at all. I'm gonna get Stealth Rock up right in your face. I will get Stealth Rock up. Actually, no, that's stupid. Just gonna go Rotom on their potential Roost. Then Volt again. To start really chipping, like the Tinkaton can't recover its lost HP anymore, so this thing's basically dead to most. Like this thing's basically stuck with the HP it's at. They could make a double or a U-turn here, which would be smart. If they U-turn, I kind of want to punish that. Am I faster now that they're parrot? If they have no speed and are paralyzed. That might be important here. No, they're still faster than me. They're still faster than me. They are indeed still faster than I am. I think I still Heavy Slam here. If they Roost, so be it. That's another Roost gone. If they Brave Bird, it doesn't give them anything. If they U-turn, my Heavy Slam gets to hit whatever comes in. If they get paralyzed, good as well. Yeah, they just Roost. Okay, cool. Just get my Heavy Slam off again to set them right back where they were. And now I'm now Quaking once. I'm Quaking once now because I kind of want to catch like Dragalge trying to switch in on me right now. And I'm fine taking every single Roost off of you. Because once this thing has no more Roost, it's not a problem anymore. Same for the Morning Suns on the Espeon. And this obviously gets me ever so closer to my Scooter going mad. Also, if this is gone, Scarfed Golurk looks amazing. Like once the Braviary is gone. Because Earthquake kills like 4 guys now. Yeah, they U-turn. Beautiful. Let's see who wants to come out. Yep, that's gonna take a lot. Heavy Slam now. If they want to Reflect, they can. If they want a Morning Sun, that might not even save them. Based on the Earthquake damage they just took, right? Espeon. Morning Suns. Bonks. If that mattered, I'm sorry. Sorry. If it mattered, I'm sorry. If it didn't matter, I'm obviously not as sorry. Based on my earthquake damage, it's not that is not max defense at all. Like, assuming I got a max roll with EQ, it was still a roll to kill them. If I'm assuming to have gotten like a mid roll, it's always a kill from 63. No, wait, it's not. If they're like they have to be like, let's assume I got a mid roll like this, then it's a roll but still in my favor. The question is, because I really do not want to let this thing set up on me. Do I need... But copper is too good to throw away. I think Dradigon might have to take the hit. But actually double to Dragalge is sick play. Did I put some speed on this Dradigon? I did not. I'm faster if they don't have speed though. Let's see. Do we have speed on this? Because with rocks up, this Braviary is in trouble. Could also sucker for chip. Or I could just go back to copper, honestly. They might flip turn. Again, it depends on Espeon's defense investment, if that crit mattered or not, basically. Let me actually check the... Oops. Flips? No, Drakes. Yeah, Drakes does nothing. Cool. 3 rocks right now. You wanna go Braviary, go Braviary. You wanna go Houndoom, because I really would like to know what this Houndoom is. Okay, so let me see in my prep doc, because here. Okay, so let me check. Let me check real quick on something here. My matchups against Espeon. Because I want to make an assumption on how fast this is, so I can tell better. So it probably wants to be faster than Shaman always. So like, it wants to like speed creep Shaman. So it's like 330, right? Which would leave like, you get 512. Which would leave like 80 defense against my Copperaja. Because then that would then make the crit not matter. It actually depends on how much defense is on this Espeon. The crit might have mattered. If it's max defense, it for sure mattered, but it isn't max defense because at 36. To max defense, I like never do 36. Like, no. Pretty sure this is timid with like 80 defense or like 84 defense. Sorry, which would have make me gotten a min roll from like from Earthquake on the Espeon into. Actually, can actually check, right? Copperaja with knockoff against Espeon, turn 1 with Reflect Up and no item. Did 24. Yes, it's tough to tell because 24 would then, if my assumption is correct, they go do. Oh, they're not boots. Okay. Unfortunately, my Copperaja is really low right now. But I kind of don't want to give it up still. I think I'm gonna attempt the Dradigon sack again. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sack Dradigon at this point. Because there are not really any threatening physical attackers left. Like, those 3 guys are special. And Copper can still come in on like a Draco from the Dragalge. Based on the 21% we just took. So, Copper can tank 1 more. Or if I come in on a Sludge Wave, it's also good. So I think I'm just gonna attempt to throw Dradigon away. And then just go into my Scooter after. and click the like the swims is probably like something. Okay, let's see. Fire Blast. This 28. Holy cow, that's a lot. My Draudigon versus Houndoom. Fire Blast. That's not specs. That is not specs. I can say as much. Might be scarfed. You might very well be scarfed, my friend. Actually, no, I don't think you're scarfed modest, maybe? Might be scarfed modest. Let me just get some. I just get chip on this. And now proceed to go out to you and flip. Like, don't get me wrong, Scarfed Fire Blast still does a lot to me. Like, over half. But unless we get burnt here, we're fine. And being rid of this is insanely important. Because that thing roasts my team, because I might have forgotten to bring a proper fire resist. Flip turn always kills here, by the way. We probably might try like a mid ground into Tink, or just go Whims, because Whims or Dragalge even, these should switch decently well into me. Dragalge, by the way. There they go, LG. That takes 12, takes like 24. That doesn't have HP. That does not have, maybe, no, wait, correction, it doesn't have defense, it has HP. Is what I'm coming at here. Braviary is unfortunately like a really good switch in now. My Frostum. Blizzard is a range to kill. I don't like that. Golurk, maybe? Golurk and we didn't see an item. But I don't think it's a specs at all. I could just Dynamic Punch Raw. Depending on the Braviary, of course. Braviary, bulk up against my Golurk. Just like third. No, wait, that's not defensive though. They take 25 on entry, so they're 47. Dynamic Punch would be a 2-shot on the Braviary if they switched it in. Oh no, they stayed in. Oh, they got me. They got me good. Oh, they flipped. That's good. Them flipping here is fine. That's fine then. It's very fine. The Houndoom only has 2 switch-ins left. If I chip it once more, there's no switch-ins left, right? Damn, they got me on that one. Dynamic Punch doing 19. Yeah, this doesn't have defense. Like, no defense, but max HP still. Yeah, that's max. Should be max HP Dragalge. Flip turn. Yeah, that did a bit. They're not minus. They might be. I think they're not minus attacks on like a minus speed nature, like a quiet. I think it's quiet. I think this is quiet because I think with like a minus attack nature, they couldn't have done 27-8. Unless my calcs are off, of course. Braviary is not in Dynamic Punch range, unfortunately. And I'm faster, so I can't even... Although I have the para... Well, we might still see Whimsicott coming out, though. This Dragalge being very low, though, is good, because that basically means Scything kills you, because this is dead to basically any move right now. So we're getting the chip for everything for the Scuda endgame, basically. Tinkaton needs some more. I'm also pretty confident I'm just gonna keep the Scarf on Golurk from this point on. Like every time they go Houndoom, we might have to pick one, honestly, because it's fucking... They go Braviary, it's fine. They will attempt and roost here, be my guest. They could get parried, which would obviously suck for them, but yeah, it's whatever. They just default my rocks away. Okay, smart play. I'm Volt switching regardless. They might just sack this at this point. Yeah, roosting there from them is actually really smart. Them roosting there is really smart. They're actually not sacking this, which is interesting. I think but don't I just get to bring out copper and set rocks back up? I might not need to, though. The fact they tried to sack the Dragalge into me is wild, though. Well, I think I just go copper again. Throw off an Heavy Slam, maybe even? Just assuming Hydro Pump from the Dragalge, right? To copper. Never kills. Draco's never kills. You can't have another move, I think. I want a Heavy Slam. I really want a Heavy Slam. Actually, what am I saying? Heavy Slam is super free. Let's just sack it, okay. They give me Dragalge. Good. It's one grass resist gone, one left to go. Houndoom will come out with the swiftness. This can still tank a hit from Braviary. So I think I still want to keep you. Rotom? Are you needed anymore? Actually, I want to calc something. Barraskewda against the Rotom. No, not against the Rotom. Against the... What's he facing? Against the Houndoom? Okay, so... I'm really assuming he's Scarfed. I'm really assuming this is Scarfed, but one move from this never kills my Skewda. And Skewda again just flip turns freely and Poison Jab, unless they go Tinkaton, takes alive. Is this where I say goodbye to Raja? Or do I... Thing is, Shaman's useless. Shaman is really useless from this point on, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Shaman Sack. Or is Shaman Sack a throw, guys? I'm not sure. Really not sure if Shaman Sack's a throw. Copper, however, still is really good into Whimsicott, honestly. No, it's Shaman. It's definitely Shaman. They could double to anything, but then Shaman's still fine. Just Fire Blast and knock me. Holy cow, I actually tanked. How absurdly fat is Shaman? From Fire Blast, okay. Yeah, basically I'm gonna find out if... Okay, you're Scarfed. You are Scarfed, cool. Cool, you're super Scarfed. Doing this again. Flip. Do you even have to flip turn? Could just Poison Jab. I'm a bit afraid of Tinkaton mid-ground, though. Do I lose if I get this wrong? Do I lose if I get this wrong? No, I think I want to flip because I want to stay up in sacks, basically. And also Dynamic Punch from Golurk is looking better and better. Yeah, they sack Braviary at this point. Okay, you're dead. I'm gonna go out to Rotom. I'm gonna go back to Houndoom. There's not much I can do about it. I think, yeah, but at this point I can just... Actually, I could Tink. Okay, wait, why would you go Tink? I'm honestly fine. I'm just gonna Volt to see if I'm faster than you. Unfortunately, this game might come down to Dark Pulse. Copper... Actually, Copper doesn't die to one Dark Pulse from a Scarfed Doom. So I have chance. So I have outs. I do have outs. I'm not sure if this Tinkaton's faster than me, though. Gigaton Hammer probably... Oops. Just smokes me, right? They don't have a... Golurk Earthquake looks really good as well, by the way. My Rotom against the Tinkaton. Against this Tinkaton... Actually, Tinkaton most like... Unless this Tinkaton's offensive as hell, It does never kill me. And I might be faster still. Then again, do I even want to keep this? Do I even want to keep you is my question. Could also paint split and see. Okay, so we're faster. Gigaton. Okay. You can't Gigaton again though, so I can pay split here, I think. Or is paint no, if they get Houndoom, I just sack you, bring Scooter back out, flip turn into like flip, and then I just think poison jab. This is a really tough endgame. If they go Doom, that's also fine. Could also Volt. It's tough. Most likely knockoff coming out, right? Which is bad. Knockoff's that's not that Volt was bad. Knockoff's free. Knockoff's so free into me right now. I think that costs me copper. Yep, knocks. How much did Gigaton do to me before? Gigaton. I think I got hit with Gigaton, right? 23, so I'm in Gigaton range. Just attempting rocks. Yeah, I die. Fine. Could trick here into Whimsicott. I don't think it gets me anything. No, I'm just gonna take the kill. Get it being rid. Yeah, and now I click Poison Jab twice, I think, and win with Scooter. I think that should be it. The question right here is actually the Scooter against the Whimsicott. Yeah, no, you should never live a choice bandit poison jab, right? Also, if they go Whims right now, I will throw Rotom under the bus. They go Whims. Goodbye Rotom. Actually, Whimsicott against Glurk with Energy Ball. Because I would love to know if this is like specs. Because unless if they're offensive, I die. They probably have some speed as well. Like I assume they're faster here anyways. Can keep Rotom though to see what they want to go. No, I'm just gonna stay in and click EQ. I'm just gonna Earthquake. If they double to... It covers the double for Houndoom, basically. Sunny Day, that's cool. Oh, damn, Sunny Day is really cool. The Chlorophyll, then. Damn, that's so smart. Yeah, that actually... Holy cow. The question is, would this hold an item? Would you hold an item? Would you go? Rotom. Depends on everything right now. Ah, GG's. Scooter might tank the Energy Ball even. No, I don't. I'm always dead. GG's. Damn, GG's, bro. That's such a sick set. If you're Chlorophyll. If you're not... Oh, he's not Chlorophyll. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. And now... Yeah, it all comes down to if I live... Oh, okay, Solar Beam, yeah, GG's. Damn! What a game. What a game. Did not... Oh, damn, Solar Beam. That thing... Pretty sure that always kills me, right? Yeah, always kills me. Doesn't matter at all. Yeah. Really insane banger of a game to start the season. What a banger of a game to start the season. Damn. Gotta take... I'm taking it. Was a fun game for sure. Damn. Yeah, I probably should have kept Shaman then, huh? And thrown away the Rotom earlier. Oh well. Is what it is. GG's, well played to Bigs. Really sick week 1 game. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, guys. See ya.